Millions of dollars, decades of work, the promise of a modern wonder. Some projects are so ambitious, they become symbols of human ingenuity until they fail the final, simple test. This is the ultimate mega defect, the project that collapses under the weight of its own flawed design. Here are the 3 colossal projects that became monuments to engineering hubris. 1. The Quebec Bridge in Canada. 2. The St. Francis Dam in California. And 3. The Ryugyong Hotel in North Korea. These failures teach us that a single overlooked flaw can compromise an entire massive system. Your digital life is no different. Every complex system has vulnerabilities, and protecting your most critical assets requires constant vigilance. That's why securing your digital environment is an essential defense. And for that essential protection, I trust NordVPN. NordVPN encrypts your connection, building an impenetrable tunnel that shields your online activities from hackers, snoops, and data brokers. It's your defense against digital system failure. Beyond robust security, NordVPN gives you the freedom to bypass geo-restrictions, granting you private access to global content. With thousands of high-speed servers and a strict no-logs policy, NordVPN ensures your digital life remains secure and under your control. Don't let hidden vulnerabilities compromise your online world. Secure your digital self today and use code MEGADEFECT for up to 73% off plus 3 extra months. Our first colossal project failed not once but twice during construction, tragically claiming the lives of 88 workers. We are talking about the Quebec Bridge in Quebec, Canada. Designed to be the longest cantilever bridge in the world, the failure was rooted in catastrophic hubris and miscalculation. In 1907, during the first attempt, the south arm of the bridge buckled and collapsed into the St. Lawrence River, killing 75 workers. The cause? The chief engineer miscalculated the dead load, the bridge's own weight, by drastically underestimating the stress on the compression members. They were building with members that were too small, literally collapsing under their own size. The project was relaunched, but tragedy struck again in 1916. While attempting to raise the massive central span into place, a lifting mechanism failed. The span fell into the river, killing 13 more men. The ultimate success of the third attempt was built on the ruins and bodies of 88 lives lost, all because of fundamental design negligence and arrogant miscalculation. Our second failure was a symbol of unchecked ambition and political power. The St. Francis Dam in California, USA, built in the 1920s, was meant to be a crucial component of Los Angeles's vital water infrastructure. It failed not during a stress test, but in the middle of the night on March 12, 1928. After just 2 years of operation, the collapse unleashed a catastrophic flood that claimed the lives of at least 431 people, making it one of the worst civil engineering disasters in American history. The cause was twofold: a defective soil foundation and design flaws. The dam was built in a geologically unstable canyon composed of ancient landslide debris and porous, weak rock that was unable to hold the massive concrete structure. The dam's chief engineer, William Mulholland, a man used to getting his way, ignored clear warning signs of leaks and instability, trusting his own flawed judgment over objective geological data. It was a spectacular failure of science, foundation, and political arrogance. The collapse was swift and total, sending a 140-foot wall of water tearing through the San Francisco Canyon and into the densely populated Santa Clara River Valley. The debris field stretched for 54 miles, destroying everything in its path before emptying into the Pacific Ocean near Ventura. The devastation led to an immediate inquest, where the dam's designer, William Mulholland, famously said, "I envy the dead," accepting full moral responsibility for the catastrophe. His career was immediately ruined, but the engineering community learned a bitter lesson about the non-negotiable importance of geological surveys and independent review for massive infrastructure. Our final example is a failure not of collapse, but of utter, staggering uselessness. The Ryugyong Hotel in Pyongyang, North Korea, is a 105-story pyramid-shaped skyscraper, the world's tallest unoccupied building. Construction began in 1987, intended as a monumental symbol of national power and economic ambition. But the project was plagued by severe financial mismanagement and technical incompetence. Construction stalled in 1992, leaving a massive, bare concrete shell that dominated the skyline for decades. Why did it fail the final test of simply opening its doors? The building was structurally compromised, its internal shafts were misaligned, and the entire structure was riddled with design flaws and inferior construction materials, leading engineers to deem the building unfit for occupation. The hotel remains an embarrassment that cost billions and serves only as a reminder of what happens when ambition eclipses common sense and engineering scrutiny. For decades, the shell of the Ryugyong Hotel stood completely vacant, becoming known internationally as the Hotel of Doom and the world's tallest abandoned building. The North Korean government initially tried to hide its existence, eventually removing it from official maps and propaganda photographs, but its colossal, empty presence was impossible to ignore. The initial political ambition turned into a source of national embarrassment, requiring a multi-million-dollar effort decades later just to cover the concrete facade with glass panels to give the illusion of a finished, functional building. The fix was purely cosmetic, a perfect encapsulation of hubris over substance. None of these disasters came out of nowhere. They were built slowly, mistake by mistake, until the final one tipped everything over the edge. People trusted these structures with their lives, and the system failed them. What's terrifying is that many modern mega projects are repeating the same patterns. And if we don't learn, the next collapse is already on its way. What connects these three colossal failures? Whether it was the Quebec Bridge's fatal miscalculation of its own weight, the St. Francis Dam's ignored geological foundation, or the Ryugyong Hotel's toxic combination of ambition and poor execution, the true cause was always the same: engineering hubris, a belief that monumental scale, political will, or individual genius could override the simple, non-negotiable laws of physics, structural integrity, and material science. These projects stand as eternal reminders that while human ambition is limitless, engineering patience and humility must not be. Which of these shocking failures taught the most valuable lesson? What other infamous engineering blunders do you think deserve to be exposed? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this exploration into colossal flaws resonated, hit that like button, share this video, and make sure to subscribe to Mega Defect for more deep dives into the systems that fail us.